A bill that could have led to homicide charges for women who get abortions has stalled in a House subcommittee, while a separate bill restricting abortion drugs advanced today. News 19's Josie Frost has the latest from the State House.
House leaders have turned their attention to abortion-inducing drugs with a new bill that would restrict access to those drugs and reclassify them as Schedule 4. But another bill would take it a step further. It would impose criminal penalties on the people who get abortions and the doctors who perform them. A subcommittee Wednesday advanced a bill that deals with abortion-inducing drugs like misoprostol and mifepristone. They're used in the early stage of a pregnancy for an abortion without a surgery or procedure. The bill would reclassify the drugs as Schedule 4 alongside other drugs like Xanax and Ambien. It would be illegal to distribute or possess the drugs outside of a legal abortion, which under the current state law is about up to the 6th week of pregnancy. Supporters say the bill won't affect access to the drug for legal abortions, only prevent people from getting illegal abortions through mail or out of state.
If you go online and you use telemedicine out of state or just mail order or whatever, number one, you don't know the quality of the medicine that you may be getting, particularly if it's mail ordered out of another state.
But some physicians argue these drugs are vital for safe abortions. They argue reclassifying them would prevent them from keeping those drugs on hand, which they sometimes use for other things like treating hemorrhaging.
We have 4 medications that we use consistently. Misoprostol is the cheapest and the most widely accessible. It's shelf stable, and so it's one of our first-line medications beyond oxytocin.
While a separate bill on abortion will not advance out of the subcommittee, the bill would define an unborn fetus as a person from the moment of fertilization. That means a pregnant person or a doctor performing an abortion could face charges like homicide or assault. It would not apply to miscarriages, and there would be no exceptions for when the pregnant person's life is at risk.
Complete legal immunity for women to kill their own babies is fueling abortion numbers, and it fuels even the need to try to control chemical abortion. My bill, H 3537, simply establishes that murdering anyone should be illegal for everyone.
However, the bill makes no exceptions for pregnancy caused by incest or rape.
Because the reality is you're going after women who are making the most traumatic decision of their life. You're going after mothers who desperately want to grow their families. You're going after women who want to and are trying to become mothers.
Now, a separate bill that was heard in the Senate last year would also impose criminal penalties on women who get abortions. That bill was stalled in the Senate committee. Reporting at the State House, Josie Frost, News 19, WLTX.
All right, Josie, thank you. A bill to reclassify abortion-inducing drugs is going to head to the full committee, while the bill imposing criminal penalties for abortion was adjourned without being carried over, which means it won't go forward.